Another brick fan with a Lego Disney set. This is the Mini Disney Castle. This is set 40478. It was released in October 2021. It has 567 pieces, one minifigure, and it cost about $35 when it was released. This is a small version of Cinderella's castle that you see at Disneyland and Disney World. I don't know if they look exactly the same, but they look very close. It was renovated in 2011, I believe. And just to show you the accuracy, if you take a look at Cinderella's castle here, the model, of course, that we have here, and then the picture that I'll put right here next to it, you can see that it really is an accurate representation of the castle itself. Thought they did a great job in making this castle look as authentic as possible. There is, of course, a minifigure scale version of this, so that is not a set that I have. It's been around, it's been out for a long time. I think it was released in 2016, so I'm sure it will retire at some point, but fortunately it hasn't retired yet, so I still have an opportunity to get my hands on that at some point. Let's take a closer look at some of the details of this castle. First up, let's take a look at this Nexo Night Shield, which has a print on it of the clock and some other detailing around it. I thought that turned out really nicely. As well as this use of what's called trans pearl blue. So this is a translucent color, but it also has little flecks and reflective pieces inside of it. So you get this really nice sparkly effect for the castle, which I thought turned out really nicely. They have it on this nice black base, which is great, except it'll pick up a lot of dust. The drawbridge does not move, and they are using crowbar pieces here to create that sculpting along the side of it. So some very fun use of pieces in the castle itself. The sides are kind of clipped in. That's how it gets these angles that you see here. Also using some pearl gold binocular pieces to create some of that other texturing, as well as these little antenna pieces. I see these a lot in the Harry Potter sets, but it's nice to see them here in this pearl gold for the Disney castle. As we move around, you see this side piece is also clipped in place. One nice thing is the castle does look almost as good from the back as it does from the front. As you can see, they still can have good shaping back here. They have the columns, of course. They have some unicorn horns in here. You may notice, looking quickly at the glass here, this also is a pearl glass, which means it's a kind of a transparent color, but it has the reflective flecks in it as well. So that makes for an interesting look. It's not just a clear window, which I thought turned out nicely. Lots of stud on the side type construction and things like that to make all this shaping. So I think they did a great job at getting all of these angles as accurate as possible. Of course, Cinderella's castle has some windows here in one tower, and then the very tall tower here on the far side. Once again, a great job capturing the look of Cinderella's castle, and I think it turned out very accurately. Let's take a quick look at Mickey Mouse. Here's a quick look at Mickey Mouse here, and Mickey feels like a little bit larger as a minifigure, mostly because of this giant head here. You know, the minifigure heads are much smaller, but this makes the minifigure look larger overall. This is a very good look at Mickey, so I think the head mold for Mickey is really nice. Good printing for his eyes and eyebrows. The white here on top of the black jacket actually looks really good. So a lot of times there will be color bleed through, but I think this white turned out pretty good. And not quite as white as the gloves, obviously, but still, I think it does look pretty good. You see he's got the red pants with the markings here for the legs. You can see that the printing along the bottom of his feet for his shoes there does go around the side as well, which is nice. Very plain in the back here. Of course, he's wearing a tuxedo with a red bow tie there. a very good Mickey Mouse figure. So let's go back and I will give you my final thoughts on this small Disney castle. Overall thoughts on this, I think this is a really nice display model. It is certainly easier to display than the mini figure scale Disney castle, which is very tall and wide. It's probably 5 times the size of this set. I do like the use of this pearl, translucent pearl, which is kind of the official word for it. Basically the reflective flecks inside of these pieces, which give them kind of a glow and that magical quality you expect from Disney. This is a 50th anniversary. This set was released in conjunction with a 50th anniversary of Disney World. So that is another reason to get a nice set here. The value on this set is really good. You're looking at 567 pieces for $35. So the price per piece obviously is very good on this one. Well below that 10 cent per piece threshold that I like to use. But there are a lot of small pieces, you know, these binoculars, little post pieces, these small pieces, lots of small pieces, but regardless of the fact that there's a lot of small pieces, I still think you're getting a great value because this is a beautiful display piece. You're getting this really nice Mickey Mouse minifigure, which we don't see a lot of the Disney minifigures, the traditional Disney minifigures, I should say. They've been in the collectible minifigure series, but not in a lot of sets. You get a really nice Mickey Mouse minifigure here, which turned out very nicely. Of course, Mickey all dressed up in a formal suit there with a bow tie. A very good minifigure. Not a lot of negatives I have about this set. Like I said, it's designed as a display piece. It does have a camera-friendly angle, if you will, from the front here. But even looking around the back, it doesn't look that bad. So if you put it on display on a table or something like that where you could look all the way around this set, you wouldn't be disappointed at all. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Disney castle. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I left a link to my other review playlists up here on the screen.